Korea, joined in the semi-final by Teng Yi of China. No European yet through. Now we're going to see if Tibor Klampár of Hungary can get through against Lee Gun-sang from North Korea. There's Lee Gun-sang, 20 years old, ranked 30th in the world, and a semi-finalist this season in the Hungarian Open.
Lee, a very entertaining defensive player, uses long pimples on one side of the blade and reverse rubber on the other side. That's to say pimples in.
And up against him will be Tibor Klampár, 34 years old, pretty old for a top-flight table tennis player from Budapest, ranked 24th in the world.
Certainly one of the most talented players even now in Europe. Takes the ball very early off the bounce. It's a tremendous wrist.
Third and final game.
Well, Lee won the first game, 21-15. Klampár won the second, 21-11. Here's the third, Lee to serve.
Love one. Love two.
Although a defensive player, Lee will always be looking to serve and follow up with a strong forehand topspin whenever possible.
One, two. One, three.
Once again, there we saw an example of Lee looking to attack after the service. Here we see Lee defending away from the table and turning the defense into attack. Tremendous forehand.
3-all. 4-3.
Even when away from the table, Lee's getting tremendous variation in backspin by varying his point of contact. Some balls are returned with a lot of backspin, some return with very little. Lee trying to deceive Klampár all the time.
5-all, Lee.
Fantastic point there. The retrieving of Lee was quite out of this world. But having said he was retrieving, quite often he was varying the spin. There we see him at full stretch making a tremendous return, forced to topspin that one. So topspin this one back, looking all the time to get into the table should the opportunity occur.
In the end, Klampár almost running out of patience.
7-5.
Essential when an attacker's playing a defensive play that they keep their patience, keep working, wait for the right ball.
7-6.
But Klampár moving away from the table there, shaking his head. He looks shattered.
The one thing that worries me in this game is, can Klampár keep going? Has he got the fitness?
Because as we're seeing here, mobility and stamina play a very important part in this game.
Incredible. Klampár renowned for his talent, but his fitness is certainly being put to the test here.
Hand up in acknowledgement.
7-8, Klampár.
Here we see Lee's serve. While it may look quite straightforward, there we see the point of contact. All the time that point of contact will vary.
8-all.
And interesting there that once he's served, he changes the bat around.
That's right. On the black side of Lee's bat is reverse rubber, and that's the side where he gets maximum spin.
9-8.
And therefore, quite frequently when serving, he will use the black side of the bat.
Ends blue.
Yes, as always in table tennis, in the deciding game, when one player gets to 10 points, they change ends.
10-8.
At the moment, Klampár playing extremely well, varying the speed and varying the spin, and catching Lee quite frequently down the middle of the table.
9-11, Lee.
Here we see Klampár serving, very similar to Lee. The wrist there moving extremely fast on contact. Absolutely fantastic shot there by Klampár, taking the ball quite early on the backhand side. Lee gets in and attacks, as we can see. Klampár forced there to block from his body, and there we see a tremendous backhand topspin, taking it very early off the bounce.
Phenomenal reactions. And no wonder Klampár raises his arms. He did everything right there except the final shot.
The backhand he played in that rally was straight off the bounce, wide down Lee's backhand, but Lee was across there, played a tremendous return, keeping the ball very tight over the net. I've got a feeling that rally could be quite telling on Klampár. He seems to be tiring the longer the game goes on.
Eleven, 12.
Again, superb defending from Lee.
Klampár must keep working, he must keep waiting for the right ball. If he starts taking the wrong stroke, then I'm afraid Klampár's going to find it very difficult to win this game.
12-13, Klampár.
That certainly looked the stroke of a tired man. Klampár not really getting all his weight into that stroke, and the ball clipping the top of the net and falling off the end of the table. Klampár really should be looking to hit the third ball as hard as possible, but at the moment he seems content just to play the third ball quite soft.
13-14. Left. What? 13-15.
The long pimples there of Lee imparting tremendous backspin on the ball, forcing Klampár into making that error.
What? 13-16.
Once again, the heavy backspin, forcing Klampár to put the ball in the net. Klampár really will have to dig into his reserves here if he's to pull this game back.
17-13, lead.
And Klampár starting to hang his head now. He's getting everything back.
This game really highlights the importance of fitness in table tennis. Klampár leading 12-9 in this game, now finds himself 18-13 down.
19-13.
They're the chances I feel Klampár must take if he's to win this game. He's got to go for his big forehand and get it in as early in the rally as possible.
20-14.
6 match points to lead. Just touched.
15-20. Klampár.
Wonderful shot.
Unbelievable stroke. The timing to take the ball so early is so fine.
So Lee Gun-sang goes through as well. We've got a North Korean, a South Korean, and a Chinese through. None from Europe. Jan Ove Waldner from Sweden, the world's #2, comes next. Join us here at Cleveland after this break.